A very good morning, students. So let us continue with geography, chapter number 6, agriculture. So in the last class, I have already discussed about the different types of industries. So today we shall discuss about agro-based industry and mineral-based industry. In the previous class, I have already given the explanation. Now let me just repeat. So agro-based industries, they are the industries where the raw materials, it comes from agriculture. Okay, for example, cotton textile, jute textile, sugar industries, etc. So in cotton textile or in sugar industries, the raw material, it is coming from agriculture. That is why it falls under agro based industries. So let us start with the textile industry. Okay, see, textile industry, it is mainly related with the clothes, like design, production, distribution of yarn, clothes and clothing. It is very important in Indian economy because it contributes to industrial production, employment generation and foreign exchange earnings. We shall discuss in details a little later on. Okay, in textile industry today we will be talking about cotton textile and jute textile. So let us start with the cotton textile. See, in ancient India, I mean now also in some places, the hand spinning and handloom weaving techniques were used. But however, later on, because of industrialization, power looms were introduced. In India, most of the spinning looms, it was set up in Maharashtra and Gujarat. And the reason why it was set up in Maharashtra and Gujarat is because cotton, are produced in the large scale in those areas, right? So that is why it was mostly set up in that area where cotton are found. And this cotton textile, this industries, it provides living to farmers because it is the farmers who are growing to cotton, right? So it is if this type of industry exists, it means the farmers, like it's giving like life to farmers. The farmers can earn. So not only farmers, but like starting from farmers, the cotton ball pluckers, those who are plucking the cotton balls, they are also getting employment. And the workers engaged in ginning, then spinning, then weaving, dyeing, designing, packing, tailoring and sewing. So in textile industry, all this people are being benefited. Like all this, it's helping the people at different levels, starting from farmers till tailoring and sewing, starting from raw material till the cloth is completed, and finally it is the tailor, when the tailor makes it ready, till that a lot of people are involved and everybody is getting some kind of employment from these industries. India, it exports cotton to USA, UK, Russia, France, Sri Lanka, and some more places. Okay, but however, even though there is increase in production, okay, of cotton textile, there are some challenges faced by the cotton textile, like scarcity of good quality of cotton. Okay, there should be, in order to make a good quality cotton cloth, you need a good quality cotton also. So that is nowadays becoming scarce. Okay, there's a scarcity of good quality cotton. Then there is old machinery are used. Okay, modern machineries are still not in use. Old machinery. Then you have irregular power supply, then low labor output, and also tough competition with the synthetic materials. Okay, now in the market we get synthetic materials also, so it is giving a tough competition to the cotton textile. Now let us talk about jute textile. India is the largest producer of raw jute and jute goods. and it stands at a second place as an exporter after Bangladesh. Okay, Bangladesh is the largest producer, and second position is occupied by India. You will find most of the jute mills in India uh, in and around West Bengal, okay, near Hooghly Basin. Okay, you have heard about Hooghly River. So most of the jute mills you will find in and around Hooghly Basin. And like since it is near Hooghly River, so there is also availability of waterways, and you all know that waterways is a cheap means of transport. So that there is availability of waterways, then abundant water for processing raw jute, and also cheap labor from West Bengal and from neighboring states like from Bihar, Odisha, from Uttar Pradesh. You get cheap labor, so that is why mostly this meals are located in the Hooghly Basin. But however, nowadays, as the synthetic materials, just now I told, synthetic materials are available in the market, and the synthetic materials are at the lower price. Okay, the price of jute and cotton is a little higher, and the price of synthetic is little less. So because of this, the demand for jute has been decreased. But again, recently, I mean nowadays, see, there is a concern all over the world for using environment friendly biodegradable material. Okay, nowadays, everybody is like all over the world, globally, there is a concern. People have started again using environment friendly and biodegradable material, and because of this, once again, there is an opportunity for the jute products to open up, to increase its production. And from India, mainly the jute products, it is sent in USA, UK, Canada, Saudi Arabia, and Australia. So now let us talk about sugar industry. India is the second largest producer of sugar in the world, right? The first place, and see, it occupies second position in the producer of sugar in the whole world, but at the same time it occupies first position in producing gur and khansari. The raw materials used has high sucrose content, means the level of sugar. So almost 60% of the sugar mills, they are located in Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, okay, and even Maharashtra. However, it has its own challenges, like challenges which is faced by sugar industries are seasonal nature of uh, like industry. And why seasonal? Because see, sugarcane is planted generally between January to March and harvested between December to March. So it is available only, it's like it's seasonal. Okay, and because of this, this is like the raw material is not available throughout the year. This is one challenge. And moreover, they are having this old methods of production, then transportation delay, etc. So these are some of the challenges faced by the sugar industry. Now this was about agro based industry. So in agro based industry, we discussed about cotton textile, jute textile, and sugar industry. Now talking about mineral based industry, so the industries that uses minerals and metals as raw materials are called mineral based industries, right? For example, iron and steel industry, then aluminum industry, and chemical industry. In these industries, they are using minerals and metals as raw material. That is why it is known as mineral based industry. Now let us start with iron and steel industry. Iron and steel industry is also known as the basic industry. Okay, now it is known as basic industry as all the machines which is used in the different factories are dependent on this industry. Okay, we all know that in factories different machines are used, and where are these machines made? These machines are made in iron and steel industry. So all other factories are dependent upon this industry. So that is why this industry is known as the basic industry. Without this, other factories and other industries also cannot survive. I mean, if machines are only not made, how will they be operated in different factories? So that is why it is known as basic industry. This industry produces machines for all other industries, right? And steel is needed for manufacturing engineering goods, construction material, then scientific equipment, etc. And it requires raw materials like iron ore, then coking coal and limestone at a ratio of 4:2:1. Okay. Now I have given a picture showing the processing of manufacturing the steel, like how it is manufactured. Okay, so this picture you can even find it in your book also in page number 69, figure 6.4. Okay, so here as you can see, the transport of the raw material to the plant means in the industry. And then you see the arrow on the next arrow here, and then the second box, it is written iron ore is melted, and then limestone is fluxing material which is added, then slag is removed, coke is burned, and then after this, see the arrow sign in the third, molten materials, they are poured into molds, okay, which is known as pigs. Then see the arrow again, next is steel making, so pig iron is further purified, right? And then finally the shaping of metal is done. So this is the process of manufacturing steel. And now here in this map you can see the places. Okay, these are some of the places where iron and steel industries are located. So India is one of the important country producing iron and steel, but however it is also facing various challenges. So the different challenges are like a high cost and limited availability of coking coal. Okay, then number 2, lower productivity of labor. Then number 3, irregular supply of energy. And number 4, poor infrastructure. So these are some of the challenges. Now coming to aluminium smelting. So see, we all know aluminium. What is an aluminium? Aluminium is something which is very light, resistant to corrosion, and a good conductor of heat. And when it is mixed with the other metals, it becomes strong. And it is aluminium, it is mainly used for making aircrafts, wire, and utensil. You must have seen many aluminium utensils in your own home also. If you have not seen, you can ask your mummy to show, mummy or papa to show the aluminium utensils available at your home. The industries for where the aluminum smelting is done, it is mostly located in West Bengal, Orissa, Kerala, UP, etc. And the main raw material which is used in aluminum industry, it is bauxite. Okay, now here see this process which is shown here, it is there in your book, page number 72, figure 6.8. So it shows the process of manufacturing in the aluminum industry. So you can see this table nicely. Bauxite, it is the raw material, then it is transported, and it is after transporting, it is the bauxite is crushed and alumina is dissolved out, and then this is the second step. Then finally it is put in the aluminum smelter, and this is how it is all done. Okay, this table shows the process of manufacturing in aluminum industries. Rest of the topics like the chemical industries shall be done in the next class. Thank you.